on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we are going to talk about, well, the latest from Supercell in terms of this update, which 2 out of 3 of you guys watching were not happy with. Did not like Clan Wars 2 update, at least according to my poll, which last glance had about 35,000 votes on it. So, 1 out of 3 of you guys do like it. I would love to know an updated response after a couple weeks now. Are you guys coming around on the update? Do you like it now? Do you not like it? Do you hate it even more than you did previously? Let me know in the comments below. We actually have official word here. I'm going to go ahead and upvote this Reddit post because whether we agree or disagree with anything that Drew, the community manager, or Supercell says about the Clan Wars 2 update, at least me, we want community engagement, right? We want them to acknowledge the pain points in their updates and anything they add to the game and hopefully address these things, and that's exactly what happens in today's post. So let's go ahead and just get to it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and read these problems, and then we're gonna kind of react to the solutions that they propose to these issues. So starting out, Drew says, hey guys, just a quick one here. Wanted to let you know that we've been doing what we've been doing with your feedback. First of all, we can see that a lot of you here are not happy with Clan Wars 2. I wouldn't say it's just Reddit though. That's an interesting here added there. I would say it's pretty much across the board that, I think about, again, 2 out of 3 people, generally speaking, are not incredibly pleased with this update. However, I will add really quickly, they did reimburse people for their gems that they accidentally spent because of that UI change with the gem now on the chest. Even me, after recording that video talking about that change, I did it because I'm an idiot. I gemmed accidentally 2 chests. So I got reimbursed for those gems this morning. If you haven't logged on in a couple days, maybe log in, claim your gems if you did that. Anyway, happy they at least reimbursed those. We genuinely believe and still do that Clan Wars 2 has the potential of being a great update or being great, but we clearly missed the mark for a lot of players. This is huge for Supercell. We clearly missed the mark for a lot of players. Wow, props to them. Takes a little cojones to admit that they missed the mark on this update that took them over a year of their lives, right? All right, because of this feedback, we want to focusing on making the next update, Clan Wars 2, better than it is right now, essentially. I want to let you know that your voices are heard. We had a group meeting. They all went to the office together for the first time after COVID. Pretty cool. Finally, I know personally working remotely or going to school remotely, just not the same as being in the room with your peers, with your colleagues, with whoever, right? You can just be so much more productive, I feel. Having a job that works remotely full time, I feel like I missed that element of working with a team. So anyway, they're back in the office together. Hopefully that's a good sign. He's not going to share the roadmap with us. He's just going to talk about community issues. What are the issues right now? Why are they issues? And what can be done to fix them? Let's go ahead and talk about those. So War Deck reset linked to local time at the top here. Why is it bad? Well, it's unfair. Yeah. No question mark needed. It's unfair. Players get, it's unfair unless, you are all about waking up at 1 a.m. every weekday, whatever, to get your Clan War attacks in. I personally am not. No thank you. I value my sleep. Thanks, Supercell. Number 2, players get advantaged by being in another time zone and no chance for players to catch up while they wait for the deck resets. Okay, so I think this is a huge glaring issue. What can we do? Solution, keeping time local, but keep local time, but use finish time as a way to rank players. Removing local time, putting on a fixed world clock start time at 8 a.m. UTC, but it still has a similar issue. Yeah, unless I'm dumb, no matter what you set the time, it's going to be an issue, right? Number 3, match by region, East and West. And number 4, change the race mechanic completely. Probably not an option. Of course, that's my favorite, the one that's probably not an option, the 4th one there. Match by region, East and West, is a little bit more interesting to me. Would that mean there's separate leaderboards, or does that mean that they're all on the same leaderboard, but we just match clans based on our region? I like that solution personally out of the 4. What about you guys? He says probably not an option to change the whole race mechanic completely, so I'm not even going to speculate on that. That's the one I would go with. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and we'll take a look at some of the top posts on this Reddit post as well. Talk about what got the most upvotes in terms of other possible solutions by the community. Small clans not being considered in matchmaking. Why is it bad? Small clans can't finish the race. Small clans getting outmatched by bigger clans. Small clans matched against max clans. Small clans not getting rewards, so can't level. Not fair. Equal footing. Damage. Close-knit small clans, family and IRL friends, and all this other stuff. Whoa. Dude, not to be overly critical, but they didn't think of any of this stuff ahead of time. It's like, wow, dude, there's some issues here, right? But at least they're being addressed, right? We can't complain. We can't complain. They're being addressed. Introduce small clan wars is a possible solution. Have smaller rewards, but also smaller fame thresholds. Matchmake based on clan size, and introduce new clan creation stats, 10, 25, 50 member clans with different rewards and leaderboards, and make your separate system and leaderboards for them, like Boom Beach task forces. Coincidentally, Drew, former community manager of Boom Beach, maybe he's a little biased. Give extra war deck resets for players, like extra attacks in Clan Wars 1. What is your favorite on this one? I think matchmake based on clan size. I played Clash of Clans, and I still do, but I played a lot before Clash Royale. And I like how they matchmake based on clan size. Not only that, but the biggest issue, we're going to talk about it right now, in my opinion, I'm a max player, but I give out free wins every day against lower level players because we finished the race on day one. Other people aren't even finishing the race. Clearly something's not right here, right? But even as a max player, I acknowledge, I think, my own opinion, I think the biggest issue with this entire update is the matchmaking. Talk about that in a second. What can we do with the clan wars on the size? I think matchmake based on clan size. Why not, right? Easy enough. And then you get a little bit less fame or rewards if you don't go in with a full clan. I mean, that's cool, right? Matchmaking needs to be better. Okay. Why is it bad? Players getting poor matchups with other players they can't beat. Players unable to get rewards due to constantly long, therefore can't upgrade, or losing, therefore can't upgrade their decks. It's a vicious cycle, indeed. Aw, man. It's if only some of us had talked about that ahead of time. What can we do? An underdog system, deck power level matchmaking, level cap at league level, and some other matchmaking magic to fix the situation. Well, it's not magic. I mean, if it is, Clash of Clans developers down the halls at Supercell in Finland have that magic wand. They can pull the rabbit out of the hat and tell you how they're able to match clans in Clan Wars and Clash of Clans, or match players, based on not Clan Wars, but on matchmaking in general, based on their town hall level, right? So we talked about this in the OJ video. We talked about, in the Shane video as well. Why not? My solution to this is kind of a combination of a few of the solutions that Drew proposed here, right? Level cap at league level, I think, is an all right idea, but it's still overall on a macro level still presents the same difficulties, as in you're gonna need to have max cards in order to progress in the game, no matter what, right? And maybe that just should be the way things ought to be, right? Maybe, you know what, just like on the leaderboards, maybe max players are naturally going to be at the top of the leaderboards. It's not fair, and that's what they said is the problem, is it's not fair. So I don't like that idea. I like the idea of simply when you hit match, you're put into a pool with the other thousands or millions of players with the same card levels, average, or King Tower, even though it's not a perfect solution, as you do, right? And there's a level cap at league level. I think that's a decent kind of second option. So deck power level matchmaking, level cap at league level, or some other matchmaking magic to fix the situation. I think that honestly, all of those, and I'm so happy that Drew mentioned this, matchmaking in general, as one of the pain points that they're trying to address. Props to the team, because a lot of us, myself included, I feared that this was just as it's intended, right? 32 max cards, or you get the big thumbs down. You get the big thumbs down, keep it family friendly, right? So I'm happy that they're going to be addressing this. Very happy. The next one is rewards need to be obtained by all clans, not just the boot. Why? Clans are playing the entire week and not hitting the amount of even to finish the race, despite being number 1. We have removed quests and put the rewards somewhere unobtainable by them. What can we do? Make rewards based on river position, the above matchmaking changes, and lowering fame threshold. Again, I think the above matchmaking changes will go a long way. Lowering the fame threshold to claim rewards would also help. Any other great ideas, guys? And they're talking about UI. And again, props to the team for recognizing some issues with the UI. There's some improvements that need to be made here, right? And I actually like this look. I really do. I actually like, these are a work in progress. These are not final here, guys. But I think this is much better, right? And this is for the clan screen, the top one here. And this one is for clan war screen. I like it a lot. He also says, we're confident that after the first Clan War season, some problems may resolve themselves, and our data scientist is indeed very keen for the team not to make any rash decisions without us being fully informed by the data. This is a man who takes data very seriously. I do want to end on that note before we get to the comments, I also want to exercise a little bit of patience here. You know, it's not easy to say. It'd be easier for me to say, screw you, Supercell, make these changes and make them yesterday at the end of the video. But oftentimes, I think that, you know, you got to be real too. And I do feel like we, aka Supercell, we should try to exercise a little bit of patience and try to wait until the end of this season, end of Clan War leagues and Coliseums before making changes, even though it really sucks because none of us or 2 out of 3 of us aren't very happy with the update, you know? But I do think it'd be better to actually wait a couple weeks, finish this month out, and kind of reevaluate. Maybe things will look a little bit differently. Maybe they won't, but at least we'll have a little bit more data. So I'll end on kind of a more sober note. You know, he says we're definitely planning on fixing all the other bugs as well, but it's also crucial for us to fix the update. And well, let me just see this whole response. He says, this sounds really good, but I worry that this will take way too long. And once we have these fixed that the community asked for, it will take a lot of time to develop a new gameplay update. We're definitely planning on adding new stuff alongside this change, but it will also be crucial to fix this update first. I don't think it's wise for us to move on to the next WoW big feature without sorting out this issue first. I think that that's a fair response from Drew. What about you guys? This next one here by Drew says, missing nudge button. What I listed above isn't everything. The nudge button is on the list of improvements to be made. Don't you worry. That's nudging a clan member who needs to get their war attacks in. And then this last one here by Drew, step in the right direction regarding the second picture you posted. Is there a reason to display fame and repair points separately? And he basically says, the current issue is the ordering isn't right. It only takes into account fame. We're looking to change it. Okay, so kind of a UI question there. But I think that all said and done, guys, I hope that... I don't know what is coming for Clan Wars, right? I have a little bit of visibility. All the content creators do. I'm not like a preferred, you know, special content creator, but there's probably 1,000 of us at this point in the creator program at Supercell. Any of you guys, if you're an aspiring content creator, can also apply. I got some guy on Twitter the other day just saying that, like, oh, you get so much preferential treatment, you have to say positive things about Supercell or something. And I'm like, well, dude, listen, man. It's not so much preferential treatment. Like, you could have a YouTube channel and you could apply to the creator program just like everybody else did and be one of the 1,000 people or whatever who across all languages in the world who gets to see this stuff. But I have seen a couple of the other things that they're talking about coming to the game, or I haven't seen anything. I've seen via text from Drew talking about some ideas they have coming to the game, and I have to say there's some pretty solid stuff, you know, some pretty solid stuff coming. Who knows when though? I hate to say anything more because it could be another 2 years. You know? Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. I want to hear from you guys. How do you feel? Are you feeling a little bit better, a little bit worse? More importantly, too, like, how does your clan feel? Are you guys, like, really vibing Clan Wars 2, or are you guys pretty much let down? Are new players coming back? Are players leaving the game? Let me know what you think, guys. Don't hold anything back. I can take it. Blame me. I don't care. And again, you know, we're critical here at times, but keep things positive. Remember, there's human beings at the back. Like, even Drew, he's the face of Super. We talked about this before. You know, love him or hate him, Well, you shouldn't hate him. He's just a dude. He's just a dude with a job to communicate with us, you know? And I think that could he do better? Could everybody do better? Could I do better as a content creator? Yes, we could. But at the end of the day, I think that, you know, if you really want to make a change, not to get on my high horse, my soapbox too much here at the end, but I will because I can't help myself. But try to be a little bit constructive in your criticism or your feedback, you know, or no one's really going to listen to you, you know? Like, I think there's a time and a place for just being like, you know, screw you, man. You're awful, you know? Like, someone's a racist or something. Like, screw you, you know? But at the end of the day, if you see an issue or something you want to have changed in life, the best way to go about it, at least in my experience, is giving some really thoughtful feedback, you know, and I think the best place to do that probably isn't my YouTube comments, it's probably Reddit or tweeting directly at Drew in a respectful, but also, you know, it's okay to have a critical tone, but also to be respectful, because overall as a community, I think that we're better than that. I really do, you know, like I've been hanging my hat on the mobile gaming community is so much less toxic than other communities I've been a part of in PC gaming, you know, throughout my history. And, you know, I really take a sense of pride, not that I'm anybody special, but I really do take a sense of pride in us giving our ideas and being passionate about these games in a constructive way. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Again, I can't wait to read the comments on this one. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate you guys. Huge shout out to Bren Chong. Just ask Royale, my YouTube partners. Check out their information in the description below. Thank you for using creator code CWA, guys. Have a great weekend. And as always, take care, guys.